Hello everyone. This video is to explain about context engineering in AI. Let us see about context engineering. What is context engineering? Context engineering is the practice of designing dynamic systems that provide AI models with the right information, tools, and instructions at the right time. It goes beyond simple prompt engineering by managing the entire information ecosystem around AI responses. It involves curating and managing all relevant data, external tools, past interactions, and specific instructions to ensure the AI has a complete and accurate understanding of its operational environment and user intent. It is, from my perspective, it is nothing but prompt engineering. It is like people are trying to choose the proper name for that. Okay, previously in the initial days, we had LLMs only in case of AI applications. Mostly, we used to chat with ChatGPT, that kind of stuff, right? So we will be just asking questions to the LLM. LLM will be giving response. So the player is LLM. Okay. In that case, we focused more on framing the input query. That is what prompt engineering. Our focus is how to effectively create the prompt so that we can get the effective response from the LLM. There are a lot of prompt engineering approaches like act as a person and a chain of thought prompting and a lot of things like limiting the output, specifying the format of the output, and basically some basic instructions like our prompt should be very clear, concise, without any ambiguity, that kind of things, right? So that is what it's that is how it started, prompt engineering. Okay, so basically it is providing context like through one shot prompting or few shot prompting. We are providing some examples, right? So that is kind of information like even in case of some kind of prompting like give the answer for this question based on this context, like that we have to provide the context. Okay, so in that case it involves only LLM. So that time we named it prompt engineering. People named it prompt engineering. That time it's okay. Okay, but now the AI ecosystem got improved multiple fold, right? So now we have LLM. Other than that, LLM we have like tools, and we can connect the LLM with a lot of external data sources, and memory systems are involving in case of agentic AI, multi-agent systems. For that, for handling the state, we need memory. So a lot of things, tools, memory, external data, like that. A lot of things are going on, right? So in that case, again, here also we have to provide the prompt in a proper way. But here it is apart from LLM, it involves a lot of things, right? So in that case, people are thinking that instead of the prompt engineering, the word context engineering will be more relevant. So I personally believe that it is like more like framing the words properly. Okay, so now we can name it context engineering. Okay, so it's not new technology or something. So we have to provide the prompts properly and the context properly. So that art and science of framing that thing is now known as context engineering. Okay, because the system got changed now. Now previously we had only LLMs. Now we have a lot of things, tools, memories. Okay, and because of this MCP, that kind of protocols are allowing us to connect with a lot of tools and API things and external data very easily. So now we got a lot of things. Suppose if you are going to create a application, our applications apart from LLM, it can be connected with our calendars and our policy documents. So a lot of things it can get connection. So that is establishing context, right? So in that case, if you are going to frame the prompt, you have to consider all these things. Okay, from prompt engineering to context engineering. Prompt engineering is crafting single static instructions or questions for AI models. It is about getting the immediate response right. Okay, context engineering, architecting a rich structured context including memory, external data, tools, and conversation history. It is about sustained intelligent interaction. Why it matters? AI agents often fail due to poor context or lack of information, not fundamental model limitations. Context provides the common sense and the factual grounding necessary for complex tasks. So some for simplicity, we can say that in case of prompt engineering, LLM in this perspective, okay, LLM, if LLM is considered as brain or CPU, the context can be considered as memory or RAM. Okay, it is that much important when it is working with LLMs. Okay, LLMs alone cannot provide effective agentic systems, AI systems. Okay, so context is very important. So that providing that context in an effective way is arts and science. That is what called as context engineering. Okay. So we can just assume that it's kind of expansion of prompt engineering, okay, based on this new setup ecosystem. There are 5 pillars of context engineering. One is retrieval augmented generation, RAG. I already explained these things, RAG, in my previous videos. It is dynamically integrating up-to-date external knowledge, okay, through vector search and retrieving the relevant context from external knowledge source and including that thing along with the user query while sending it to the LLM for generation. Okay, it solves a lot of things. In case of LLM only thing, LLM is subject to hallucination. LLMs lack private information. They lack latest information. So that things can be solved with the help of RAG. RAG is just providing the relevant context, okay, based on the data retrieved from the external knowledge source. That is very important part of context engineering, okay. And system and user instructions, defining AI behavior and the immediate task, setting boundaries, okay. Memory, as I said, memory management important, short-term conversation state and long-term knowledge retention. Okay, even for simple chatbot, we need to maintain context history. But in case of multi-age systems, maintaining states with the help of LangGraph, that and all, now becoming easy, right? So a lot of people are now establishing or creating that kind of multi-agent agentic systems. So it is important to make them operate in an effective way. For that, context engineering is very important. Okay, tool integration, enabling AI to call external functions or APIs for specific actions. So tools, memory, and the RAG. Okay, structured input outputs, ensuring clear, consistent communication formats for reliability. Why context engineering is essential for AI agents? It enables multi-step reasoning and complex workflows, allowing AI to tackle more sophisticated problems. Okay, because of context engineering, AI systems can tackle more sophisticated problems. It maintains coherence across interactions by remembering past context, leading to more natural and helpful conversations. If you're very much not familiar with this thing, you can just think about a simple chatbot. Okay, you are asking one question like what is capital of India. It is LLM will be giving answer as New Delhi, right? If you are asking about tell about its population, it will be able to answer for that question if it remembers the previous question, right? So for that it needs memory. So in case LangChain, it has options like conversation buffer memory, something. So almost all libraries are providing that kind of stuff. So in that case, that kind of memories will be able to give the context of previous questions. Okay, adapts responses based on user preferences, history, and external data, providing truly personalized experience. Okay, transforms AI from reactive tools into proactive digital colleagues capable of anticipating needs and tackling initiative. I will explain with some examples these things. Okay, here real world example, intelligent scheduling assistant. In case of poor context, you can ask it to do some kind of scheduling. Say for example, you can ask book a ticket, flight ticket for on particular date, right? In that case, it can book the ticket, but it may not consider your time zone. You are saying that I have to travel at 10 p.m. It can consider some other time zone and it can book wrong flight, right? And that kind of things. Okay. So to know your time zone, it should be connected with your calendar. If it is connected with your calendar, it can get the context. Context. If the prompt is simply saying a particular time, the time zone can be taken from that calendar. Okay. And that if your budget is like if your company, you are traveling for your company policy is it is limiting that expenses, and if it is booking beyond that limit, then you need to pay from your side, right? So to avoid that things, if it is connected with your company policy documents through RAG system, it can get the details like okay, this is your maximum limitation, so it should be able to book the flight ticket accordingly within that budget. Okay. To understand time zone, to understand the budget details, it should be connected with the external systems, right? So like lot of examples we can say, like tools, memory, and RAG systems. All these components are helping to establish the context. In that case, it will be doing the task in a meaningful and effective way as per your expectations. Okay. So that is what context, as I said, it is like that it is the evolution of prompt engineering, or we can say that it is the appropriate word for context prompt engineering. Context engineering is the appropriate word, because that time we had only LLMs, so that word is okay. But now it's not any kind of new technology. It is like the wordings is now proper wordings now we are choosing to include all these things, right? Techniques to build effective context: iterative optimization, information filtering, vector databases and retrieval RAG, that things, multi-agent systems. Okay. So as I said, there are different things based on our use cases and our context. Okay, based on our applications. Okay, it's all up to us. But only thing is we need to provide context, effective context. Then that AI applications performance will be more accurate. Okay. Challenges and solutions in context engineering. Challenges are token limits. Like if you are providing a lot of context, then that LLM token usage will be more, and you need to spend a lot of money, right? So the solution: compression and prioritization. Okay. So we can choose appropriate things, or you can summarize the thing. In case of context history, all our in the chatbot, all our previous questions, if that length is exceeding certain limit, we can summarize the questions, and we can provide summarized text along with the new question. That case, the token usage will be limited. Okay. And dynamic updates, keeping context fresh and relevant in real time, can be complex. Okay. And for that, solution is self-updating memories, implementing mechanisms for context refresh and expiry. Balancing act, the trade-off between extensive context and response latency and cost. Okay. So as I said earlier, if you provide lot of context, then that response latency will be there, right? And token usage. So we need to be balancing that things. So for that, emerging frameworks are utilizing new tools and platforms designed to streamline context engineering workflows. This is new thing, right? So a lot of frameworks are getting developed. So we have to explore them. Okay. The future of AI development: mastering context engineering. Context engineering is rapidly becoming the core skill for AI developers and product builders. It is the key to unlocking the full potential of large language models and sophisticated AI agents, enabling the creation of truly magical AI experiences that go far beyond simple demos. Summary and a call to action. Transformative. Context engineering transforms AI from isolated prompts into intelligent, context-aware systems capable of complex reasoning. Action: start designing your AI context ecosystem today to build smarter, more reliable, and truly helpful agents. Explore. Experiment with the retrieval augmented generation, RAG, memory management, and tool integration. The future of AI depends on it. Okay. So already I uploaded video about RAG and I just explained about the AI agent creations and tool integration, especially using MCP to connect a lot of tools easily. Okay. Just explore them also. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.